Welcome and thanks for joining us for the NBA Rookie Showcase alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Tonight, Clark, we're going to watch some of the top young talent face off in anticipation of the NBA draft.
And because that's the case, Kevin, no shortage of GMs and front office execs here in the building. Representatives from every NBA team on hand to check this action out.
And that can obviously put a lot of pressure on these young guys. But, of course, performing when there's pressure is a big part of what they're hoping to be paid to do. So we'll get a chance here today to see who rises to the top.
Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what do you think we're going to be looking for in this one from Indiana?
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And he is a persistent defender too, Steve. I mean, even if he gets caught behind on the break, he'll bust his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second.
Well, guys, how about the anticipation for this year's Rookie Showcase? When you look in the stands, the celebrities, the stars, they're everywhere. You got press, scouts, GMs, and then you add in the players and the fans. I mean, the buildup and the excitement for this exact game, where so much is riding on the performance of these young and talented players. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Me too, Steve. You can really feel the buzz in the air. I mean, people have been talking about the players and what's to come of the upcoming draft, and there's an awful lot to be excited about this time of year.
And, you know, when you look back to last year, guys, we got to see Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. I mean, you're talking about some elite talent that entered the NBA for the 2012-13 season in last year's showcase.
You're talking about guys that really entered the league with a bang. I mean, you got to add in Jared Sullinger to the list because he was productive, but also he and I share the same college matriculation, the Ohio State University. What a great rookie year we saw from Deion Waiters. In this game, for the players, an exciting moment.
That's right, Clark, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't get a lot of attention outside this gym, but for these young men, the importance of these games, absolutely enormous.
On defense, the rookies. Miller kicks to Thompson. Rookies with the rebound. Whitmore covered by Miller. Tries a three. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The shot's good from Indiana.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Thompson passes to Walker. Miller right side.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Passes it to the Beast. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. The Beast's got 6.
How about that? Going up strong. I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Henderson dishes to Miller. Shot from 16 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Now Thompson. Pass to Lively. Miller right side. Feeds it to Henderson. Thompson outside. The shot misses. And the rookie's the other way now. Here's the Beast. Can't get it to go. Good D by Miller. The Beast's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Miller kicks to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rookies need to get a shot off here. Here's Lively. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Unloads. The shot's good from the Beast. The Beast's got 8 points.
And, you know, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus a player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine your opinion of a player.
Now the rookies with it. The pass to Hendricks. Here's the beast. Here's the three. They grabbed their own miss. Now here is Miller. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Whitmore, guarded by Walker. Pass to Hendricks. The three, and that one's good.
You know, he's making the most of this opportunity to really show what he can do.
Well, it's just one game, but you have to like the way he's responded.
Henderson kicks to Thompson. Swiped away. To the middle. Here's Black. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This is exactly what you'd expect from a player of this caliber.
No, he's putting these scouts on notice. I mean, he's for real. There's no question about that.
Thompson inside the line. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The shot's good from Black.
Well, I tell you what, he's got a real knack for scoring the basketball.
Well, even against this top-level competition, he's getting his points.
Pass to Lively. Kicks it to Thompson. Here's Lively. He dishes it to Henderson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a three-point play.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest seemed easy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the rookies with new faces on the floor.
And you know, by the way, guys, I love the fact that this game is being held right here in New York. Talk about being the center of the media universe.
Well, Steve, I even saw some cameras flashing before the game, taking pictures of you, my friend. You've reached celebrity rock star status, even in your understated way, man. Unbelievable. And really, New York is the mecca for all things big. We know that. And the way the NBA has grown in popularity over the last few years and decades, no shortage of opportunities to get to learn about the league and what all of the teams are doing to try to up their chances for success in the upcoming season.
So the rookies 5 right now. They've got Miller, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard.
And you know, there was a time when it might have been hard to get all the top prospects in one gym together to go head-to-head.
Yeah, fortunately, those days are in the past. And for those of us who love the game, it's really such a treat to see these young players come out and compete.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And so Thompson nails both of them. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Whitmore buries it from three-point range.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Henderson kicks to Thompson. Miller, shot from the wing. The shot, no good. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. There's the screen. He tries for 3. That's good. And now a 9-point rookie lead.
You know, I think he's opened some eyes with his performance out here.
Yeah, not one of the really big names here, but I think he's playing well.
Thompson left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 13 points.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Here's the beast. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Now, here's Thompson. 13 points in the game. And that's a foul called on the beast. That is his... 43 seconds left to play here in the half. Passes to Wembanyama. Here's Bagley. He passes to the Beast. Shoots from the high post. Misses off the left iron.
You know, and the work he's been doing on the backboards, that's something to see.
And especially against this competition, I mean, he's showing he can bang down low. Guys, that's his 4th giveaway. He really needs to be more efficient with the ball in his hands.
The rookie's making a switch here. Back the pass to the Beast. The pass to Wembanyama. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 6.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Rookies lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, in the first half in the books for the Champs Rookie Showcase. What a great event, and what a night for these young prospects still raring to go.
And, you know, never too late for these young prospects to make a great first impression.
Yeah, still time to show them something, open some eyes, and, you know, that's what they're here to do.
The Beast in a 2-guard, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position. That's the rookie's 5.
You know, one of the things I noticed this year on my way into this big event here is all the glitz and the glamour. I mean, the arena's decked out. You got vendors outside, the limousines with all the celebrities coming to attend. Tell you what, I'm just glad I'm wearing my best outfit because otherwise I wouldn't have fit in very well.
Yeah, you look sharp, buddy. You are as sharp as they come. And as we were talking earlier on, the paparazzi and all those other folks making their way out. And because they're here, this has become one of their key events of the year here in New York, and that's saying a lot considering all that goes on in the Big Apple.
He's off on the first. No luck that time either. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
You look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in attendance.
Yeah, they sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game, you've got their full attention.
The Beast's gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc so far. There's the pick. Here's Henderson. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Henderson's got 10.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by Thompson. Wembanyama gets it to go. He's got 8.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Pass to Bagley. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Thompson. Offensive rebound. Miller. Back to Thompson. Back to Miller. He kicks it to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Back the pass to the Beast. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Terrific game for the Beast. 18 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
And he makes the first. The rookie's making a switch here. That one misses. Now here is Miller. 8 points for him. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, he earned that one.
Walker dishes to Miller. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Well, offensively, he needs much less space to operate than most players. It's amazing how well he can get his shot off, even with somebody right in his face.
You know, even the tightest defensive pressure doesn't seem to faze him in the least. I mean, you can attribute it to his concentration, where he has incredible focus, or you could just say he's one of those gifted scorers.
Black's checked in for the rookies. Here's the beast. He's covered by Thompson. It's Wembanyama. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 17.
He's having a terrific game here.
Well, we talked about his draft stock a bit, and it just may be climbing the way he's performing out here.
Miller defended by Mavunga. Miller outside. Pass to Lively. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Miller. 1:39 left to play in the third. Great D that time from the beast. Rebounded by the rookies.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's the beast. He's covered by Thompson. And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in. And the rookie's making a change here. 1:12 left in the third. So for the rookies right now, they've got Miller, and it's Henderson in at the point guard position. Here's the beast. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. The beast's got 21.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Oh, the way they're converting on seemingly every shot, I wouldn't be surprised to see their field goal percentage just keep going up.
Thompson misses.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
No good from the beast. And it's the rookies now. 17-point game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above. Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve. And playing in front of all these scouts, there's some pressure to that.
For most of these players, they're accustomed to the spotlight. I mean, they've been doing this for much of their young lives.
And it's the rookies now. After the missed three from Henderson. No good from the beast. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here we go, all alone. Here's Howard. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now, here is Miller. The feed now to Henderson. This is to Walker. Tries to save it, and it's off from three-point range.
Plenty of pressure in a game like this to impress. He has.
Now the pressure might be getting to him, but you know everybody's in the same boat here.
Now here's Henderson. He's guarded closely. Wide open. Green for 2 points. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Here's the beast. And it's Lively with the rebound. And here's Henderson. Now the dish to Thompson. For three. Cannot hit.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area they just can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve, but they're still getting outworked just by a skosh.
The Beast passes to Hendricks. Here's the Beast. The three-pointer, no good. He feeds it to Henderson. Back to Thompson. Trying his luck deep. And the basket good.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Wembanyama the pass to the Beast.
Well, their worst fear came true. This is still anyone's ball game, but losing him to foul trouble will make it a lot tougher.
And the rookie's making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. 19 points in the game.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
The rookie's making a switch here. Now here's Henderson, defended by Black. Thompson outside. Feeds to Henderson. Thompson outside. Lock at 6. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Kicks it to Henderson. No good. Nice D from Black.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. And he knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Kept alive. Henderson with it. Now guarded by Black. Henderson kicks to Thompson. He dishes it to Henderson. Back to Thompson. Passes it to Henderson. Thompson outside. Again, the miss by Thompson. Thompson's gotten just 2 of his 7 attempts from deep to fall here. Here's the Beast. Henderson defending. Elbow shot is on the way. It's Wembanyama. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 24 points for him.
Well, coaches love it because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
Rookies with the ball. After the made shot from Wembanyama. Thompson outside. Pass to Tick. Here's Isley. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That's good from Michael. Wallace is checked in for the rookies. Both free throws good from Lively.
And it's great to see all the best and the brightest young prospects in one place, going at it 5-on-5.
Yeah, there's only so much you can really gather from shooting drills and running through cones. Nothing beats the real thing, that's for sure.
Here's the Beast. rookies on offense. Pass to Lively. Here's Dick. And he lays it straight in. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. And the pass to Bagley. Najee. He passes to the Beast. From 7, Dick grabs the miss. And it's the rookies now, trailing by 19. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now the rookies with it. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. They swipe it. Wallace with the ball. Now guarded by the Beast. There's the block. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. The rookies making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Tick. Offensive rebound. Gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bucci. With more. That 3 off the mark. Now here's Wallace. Puts up a 3. That's good. And so it's the rookies taking care of business in this one.
Well, it was a fun one, but the elites just had the better day. And they'll have a little bit of bragging rights here over the stars as the draft nears closer.
And although this isn't a league game, you can tell each player out there wanted to win. I mean, no question about it. This was a competitive affair.
And there was no shortage of action on either side of the ball. Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of the NBA Rookie Showcase. I'm Kevin Harlan for Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. We'll see you next time.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Jazz. We have the 14th pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple questions real quick if you don't mind. This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be?
Well, at some point in my career, I'd really like to play close to home. Playing in front of my friends and family at the highest level has been a lifelong dream. That's a good thing for you guys because I'm loyal to a fault. Fiercely loyal, even. I like to settle in a place, get comfortable, and place my focus on my current task. If I can be remembered as a great basketball player and a great man, then I'll be able to look back on my career and be proud.
Interesting. Next question. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level. We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
My offensive game is still developing. I like to call it a work in progress, you know? I need to continue taking smart shots, basically take what's given to me. I think I'm coming into this league severely underrated, and I plan on using that to my advantage.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft. Hello, I'm the head scout for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We are strongly considering drafting you with the 12th pick in the upcoming draft, but we'd first like to ask a couple questions about how you'd fit in here before we take that step. First question. Being in the NBA brings a lot of responsibilities, and some people just aren't ready for it, if you know what I mean. What are your plans once you get that first paycheck?
To be honest, that's something I haven't given much thought. Right now, I'm completely focused on my game and getting drafted in the lottery. Hopefully top 5, man. That'd be nice.
Let's see, one more question, if you don't mind. If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft?
Easy. I'd draft myself top 3 without giving it a second thought. I may not look like it right now, but I guarantee you people will look back on this draft and ask themselves, what were all those teams thinking when they passed on this guy? Guaranteed, baby.
Okay, I think we were able to get a good read into what you're all about. We'll be in touch.
I know you just got done playing and probably want to catch a shower, so I'll keep this brief. I'm the GM of the Atlanta Hawks. We're picking 17th in the upcoming draft and are very interested in what you bring to the table. All right, let's get to it. We believe Kobe still has a few years left in the tank, which reduces the amount of minutes we'll be able to give you in the interim. How are you going to feel about taking a back seat for a few years and learning as much as you can before getting a chance to earn the starting role?
I don't know. I don't know, man. On the one hand, the Lakers, wow, On the other hand, I don't know how I feel about coming off the bench. That's a hard question for me to answer right now. I think I could be convinced that playing in LA is the best for my career, but I don't have any intentions of being a career backup. Someday, I'll need my time to shine. You feel me?
Okay, last question. Like New York, playing in LA is like playing under the microscope. Your every move in the court will be critiqued and analyzed by the fans, who expect nothing less than a championship year in and year out. Beyond that, your every move off the court will be chronicled and fed to the public by the paparazzi. What I'm trying to ask is, are you ready for this? Is this a lifestyle you can feel comfortable living while still maintaining your full focus on the team?
Anjayyyy. Anjayyyy. Oh. To.
Oh, yeah, I love the spotlight. I bask in it. This is definitely Kobe's team, but I know I'm the guy that can take this team to the next level. And what better place to do it than the biggest market and the greatest venue in the NBA? I'm ready to call LA home, man.
Okay, good stuff. We'll be in touch if we have any other questions.
Good evening and welcome to the 2013 NBA Draft. Tonight marks the realization of a dream for some of the best young players in the world, a reward for their many years of dedication and hard work. It's also a time of extraordinary hope and excitement for our fans and our teams. I know the young men hoping to hear their names called tonight just can't wait to join the NBA family. So let's get started. With the first pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Victor from France. With the second pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, Brandon Miller from the University of Alabama. With the third pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select the point guard. With the fourth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select the shooting guard. With the fifth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select the small forward. With the sixth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Anthony Black from the University of Arkansas. With the seventh pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select the small forward from France. With the eighth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select the power forward from the University of Houston. With the ninth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select the power forward from the University of Central Florida. With the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select the shooting guard from the University of Kentucky. With the 11th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select the small forward from the University of Michigan. With the 12th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select the big man from Duke University. With the 13th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select the shooting guard from the University of Kansas. With the 14th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft,
the New Orleans Pelicans, yes, the New Orleans Pelicans,
select the 19-year-old shooting guard from Indonesia.
Yeah, baby, this is where it all starts. Let's get out there and ball.
And boy, you can just hear the excitement. What a moment indeed. And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Opening night and time to check out the starting lineups to the tip-off of the new season. First for the Pelicans, McCollum is out there with Jones. And at the 5, the 5th overall pick in the 2011 draft, a fleet-footed 6'11" big man out of Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Williamson in at the power forward position. And then for Memphis, there's the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And here's Jones. Kicks to Marshall. Passes it to Valanciunas. The jump hook and the basket good. And Murphy backs in. The Beast shoots a 3. No luck. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach of the Grizzlies. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Thanks for that report, Doris. Guys, do you think we'll see game planning early on that might end up developing through the game as far as getting through this very tough defense?
I think there's almost no question that what they're doing offensively at the beginning of the game will change several times before we're finished.
Well, that's what the defense they're facing forces you to do. You have to be ready to adjust and make some changes. It's too complex a defensive scheme to just attack it one set way.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Smart defended by McCollum. Smart kicks to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark.
Williamson, the pass to the Beast. Hits it from three-point range. The Beast's got his second basket of the night.
Nobody beats the Beast.
The Grizzlies shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. The feed to Smart. Aldama, guarded by Robinson. Aldama, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. If he passes to Williamson. Here's the Beast. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Second, the Pelicans, and third, the Grizzlies.
Both these teams were really good defensively a year ago, and that showed up in those steals numbers.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Marshall. The Grizzlies trail by 9. He feeds it to Smart. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And defensively, he forces a ton of turnovers. He's great at anticipating where the ball is, where it's going, and what his man's going to do with it.
And he's very much a student of the game in terms of getting to know the tendencies of whichever player he's guarding on any given night, and then gearing his defensive game plan to do what he needs to do to stop him.
Both free throws good from Smart. Pelicans leading by 7. Now McCollum, 5 points in the game. Pass to Murphy. Feeds to Valanciunas. Dishes it to Murphy. Latrey. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Williamson. He's got 6.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
To the paint. Here's Clark. Good.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. From beyond the arc. The beast. And the pass to McCollum. Pass to the beast. From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. He kicks it to Clark. He dishes it to Smart. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Cullen passes to the beast. Inside, Williamson. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Nice shot by Smart.
After digging themselves that hole in the first quarter, this club is starting.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. It's the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We have a close ball game on our hands. A chance to jump into the lead for the first time here.
Yeah, they'd like to capitalize right here on this possession.
Honshaw passes to Smart. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Throws off the pick from Jackson. Honshaw. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Pelicans shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. For New Orleans, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Well, this was a very consistent free throw shooting team a year ago. They shot about 79%.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Payne. No good on the 3. Here's the beast. Gets it off. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And as we finish the third quarter.
See the show and make yourself heard. Come out and support your hometown.
And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck?
The Grizzlies with another miss. And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Williams attacking. The dish now to Smart from outside the arc. Memphis the rebound.
Way to play the boards and come away with the offensive rebound.
Williams can't hit. New Orleans has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's the beast. They get it back. Kicks it to McCollum. Pass to the beast. Tries a 3. Gets it to go.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win.
With your first ever NBA game behind you, what does the future hold for you in this league?
What does my future hold? I'll give you a few possibilities. Multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star games, multiple rings, and a whole bunch of all-time records when all is said and done. I expect to be in the Hall of Fame one day. In fact, I'm already thinking about what my election speech will sound like. One day, baby. You'll all see it. I got a long career ahead of me first, though, so just be patient.
I wonder if I take you there. Would you believe in fairy tales? Oh, a place where no one feels the pain, living without suffering. Roads are paved by loving hands, energy from turning fans. Oh,
And the players getting together for a little chat as we're just about ready to get going here. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Williamson?
Well, he's a scary guy to go up against just because of how physical he is.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Towns defended by Williamson. There's a good screen. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. And you factor in his motor, he can really impact a game. Guys, we'll see how they try to deal with him.
Thanks again, Doris. The Knicks shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
All free throws good from McCullough. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Atlanta.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And there's the pass to the Beast. A free ball. Gets it to go. The Beast's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And I didn't get to watch the entire press conference, but read about it earlier today. What do you guys think, Steve, especially about how he is dealing with the media?
Well, this was just incredible, Kevin, the press conference. I mean, have you ever heard anybody talk about planning their Hall of Fame speech one day? I mean, he's throwing out multiple MVPs, All-Star games, rings, everything. The arrogance just off the charts. And now he's got to back it up. But I guess when you're like him, you just throw stuff out there and you don't really care what anybody thinks. And maybe he's just trying to shock people. But I was thoroughly disgusted, to be honest with you.
You know, Steve, I was too. Enough said. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Rob. And the layup's good off the glass. The Beasts got 5 points so far.
Yeah, beautiful drive there, going right around the bigger man.
They set the screen. He kicks to Robinson. Towns defended by Williamson. 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. 7 points in the game.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence. Well, he defended the shot, got back in the play, and grabbed the board. Nice play.
And that one's good.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
The shot's good from the Beast.
Man, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. That'll do it for the first half. New York ahead, leading by 8. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brunson defended by McCollum. New York moving it around. Pass to Bridges. And he goes in for the dunk. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
The Beast in at shooting guard. He's out there with McCullough. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Beast. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Bridges misses.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
From deep, the shot's good from the Beast. The Beast's got 10 points in the game. The Knicks leading by 17. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Towns defended by Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson, that's good. Here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Here's the Beast. And a foul call on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, a good game tonight for the Beast. 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. There's the pick. Here's Burks. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Burks has got his first points in this one. Passes it to the Beast. Pass to Murphy. It's Jones on the wing. Dishes to Murphy. Shot is off. So New York will take it the other way, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
They picked this team apart the couple of times they squared off with them last year. On paper, they weren't evenly matched, and on the court, they weren't either.
Here's Milton. Offensive rebound. Hurt. Off target at the rim. Pelicans trailed by 21. The shot's good from the Beast. The Beast's got 12 in the game. New York's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Steve talked about last year when they met and how the differences existed between the two, and maybe the same this year too, Clark.
Well, that's the way you would expect it to play out, Kevin, but this is a different season. It's early, and we still can't be really sure if the makeup of these teams is the same as last year, so I think we're going to see something a little different.
The pass to Shaman. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. He has 7.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Here's the Beast. 12 points for him. Tries a 3. Brooks pulls it in. From deep. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits it.
See the show and make yourself heard. Come out and
we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
And New York looking at who they've got. The Beast. It's stolen. They push it up 4 on 3. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's exactly what you want coming off a steal. Get into transition, find an easy basket.
Yes, sir. The ideal fast break opportunity there.
Now here's McCollum. D right on him. Gets the bucket.
He doesn't need to fade away on that move. He can go straight up, make it an easier shot.
Brunson defended by McCollum. Pass to Bridges. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. And the Pelicans making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Here's the Beast. No good from outside.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Towns defended by Williamson. Here's Brunson. Shot denied. Robinson, that's good.
And what you love about him is just the way he hits the offensive glass. I mean, he knows that those are the easiest points for him when he can find a loose ball, get an offensive board, and put it back into the basket.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when a rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
Here's Towns. Wide open shot is on the money.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
The Beast passes to Williamson. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Passes to Bridges. That's good. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Pass to the Beast from downtown. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Bridges shot, good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
There's the pass to the Beast. Brunson defended by McCollum. Here's Brunson. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Pass to Bridges. Jumper off the screen, and there's another one for the Knicks.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
Gets it to go. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. There's the pick. Brunson defended by McCollum. Passes it to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Feeds it to Marshall. He passes to the Beast. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For New York, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Here's Brunson. No luck. Great tee that time from Williamson. The Beast passes to McCollum. Here's the Beast. He tries for 3. Shot, no good.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Anunoby defended by Williamson. Here's Anunoby. Here's Robinson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That free throw, no good. And a new group in for the Knicks. Good on the second free throw. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, he's just launching from the three-point line right now, because I don't like his shot selection at all. They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
The Knicks making a switch here. Redmond's checked in. So he gets them both. New Orleans has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And the free throw, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Alvarado.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Here's the Beast. There's the 3. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
Not a good game from your team tonight. Is there anything positive you can take from a game with a final score as lopsided as this one?
Well, for one thing, we didn't give up. I thought that even when we were down by a lot, every player out there on the court was still giving everything they had. Some games the ball just doesn't bounce your way, but that's never an excuse to mail it in. And I really don't think we did that at all tonight, which is definitely something to be proud of. If we keep giving that kind of effort, we'll win our share of games. Tonight just wasn't one of them.
I wonder if I take you there, would you believe in fairy tales? Oh, a place where no one feels the pain, living without suffering. Roads are paved by loving hands, energy from turning fans. Oh, won't you open up your eyes so you can see this paradise? Oh, I won't die to get to mine. I want this thing alive. I'll take my...
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. The starting fives for our game. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Buying the pass to Williamson. Fires the three. The shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
He dropped in 17 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. One thing that's a bit disturbing for him right now is the fact that it's been a string of games like this together. His numbers are down, and we'll see if he can buck the trend in this one, guys.
Doris, thanks. And Clark, we all know he wants to come out here and move on.
And you have to, Kevin. I mean, last game was last game. You got to forget about it. Tonight's a whole nother story. And we'll be watching how he approaches.
That's one of the biggest things in the NBA. 82 games, you're going to have some bad ones. So how you respond to adversity really defines you as a player.
That's right, Steve. And even though they may not be the fiercest of rivals, it doesn't mean Both these teams, you know, Clark, aren't hungry to start their series off right.
And you know what, another thing, who knows, guys, the 3 games between them could end up having an influence on how the conference playoff picture shakes out.
That's good. Valanciunas has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Curry gets the screen from Santos. And Curry, here we go. And it's blocked. Here's the break. Here's the beast. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Robinson. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry from downtown. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gets the bucket. The Beast's got his first 2 points.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
1:09 left in the first half. Back to Jones. Passes to Ryan. This one for 3, and that is good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the 3-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Curry with it. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Houston.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
It's stolen by Curry. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Robinson. Rejected by Ryan. It's Jones on the way. Now the pass to the Beast. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game, a loss to New York.
And if there was an aspect of the game that jumped out at me, guys, it was the rebounds. There was a huge difference in the effort both teams were making on the glass.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
With a few games of the news,
the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. Warriors leading by 23. The Beast in a 2-guard. He's out there with McCollum. Robinson is out there with Hawkins. And it's Murphy in at the power forward. That's the Pelicans 5. McCollum kicks to Murphy. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murphy's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages. Good numbers.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
Davis with it. Now guarded by Hawkins. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's 6 points for Davis. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Pass to Robinson. Here's the Beast. Off target from outside.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And they're also finding easy points from the free throw line, Clark. This is a team that is attacking, getting fouled, and making it pay.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
It's Hill on the wing. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Hill sets the screen for Curry. Looney, guarded by Robinson. 6 to shoot. Podziemski, stolen by Robinson. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, here's the Beast, and good on the basket. Book it. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And the Warriors making a change here. Tries a three. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And it's 7 points for the Beast.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And he's blocked by Murphy. But they get it back. And the shot is good. He's got 19.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
That's blocked. Pass coming up. Banked in off the glass.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Led down the pass to the Beast. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Right side Curry. Passes it, roaming up. Into Green. But he stays with it. Clock at 2. Goes back up. He feeds it to Hill. Green with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Golden State moving it around. Roaming up. Defended by Liddell. Roaming up. The pass to Green. It's stolen. 3-on-3. The pass to the Beast. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Roaming out the pass to Green. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Here's the Beast. And that one hits back iron.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. .121 left in the fourth quarter. Four on the shot clock. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Warriors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth.